The top of the SEC looks pretty crazy right now. However, is the depth of the conference what we thought it would be? Well, I would say if you look at the JP poll right now, to be released a little bit later tonight, they have got 5 of the top 8 teams in the country, and the AP would very closely match that. So 5 of the top 8 teams in the country. Now, if you're judging this equally, if you're not using a different scale for the SEC than every other conference, that's the end of the conversation. Like if you've got 5 of the 8 best teams in the country, the rest of your conference can be high school teams, and you're still the best conference in the country. However, these teams were expected to be good. Missouri, a little bit questionable right now. I'll get to them in a second, but SEC has 5 of the top 6 scoring defenses in the country right now. They've got 4 of the top 11 scoring offenses. Now you get to the second layer, and that's where the question is. And I want to just wholeheartedly clap for the top layer. I don't want to just skim past that because it's ultra impressive what they are at the top. Right now, FanDuel odds to win the national title, Georgia 2, Texas 3, Bama 4, Ole Miss 6, Tennessee 7. 5 of the top 8 or 5 of the top 7 teams favored to win it all are from the SEC. Playoff expansion is great, huh? Oh, man, can you feel the equality bleeding into the sport as we speak? Can you feel the competitive balance? I can. It's like a breath of fresh air in the room. Well, what about Oklahoma? Well, Oklahoma's not good, and we thought they probably would be. Florida, disaster so far. Auburn, disaster so far. LSU is the shakiest top 15 team in the history of organized sport. Their own fan base would agree with it. In fact, this is one of those rare instances where I am not being as harsh on a team with a number next to their name as their own fan base. I will get DMs saying, stop taking it so easy on LSU. It's a pretty wild situation right now. And then A&M got a huge game against Arkansas this Saturday. They've already got a loss on their resume. They've got quarterback injury issues. And Missouri just flat out is not as good right now as people expected. Although, I will say, and I'm going to talk about him in just a second, I still think there's a lot of upside that Brady Cook could see. I still think that offense could scale up. I'm not giving up on Missouri, but I certainly don't think that they've fulfilled on the potential folks thought they had. So the SEC at the top's insane. It's almost like there's no level 2. It's like level 1 to level 3 in the SEC right now.